will come to the class. Yeah, please put your attendance. Yeah. This seems odd. (20803056). I'll be sharing my screen and I'll be just updating some of your class material just now. So this is your research methodology and statistics. I'll also put you the lecture schedule also. This is 20BT 3056, right? Okay. And now I'll show you what are the things we covered. And last class we started about the literature review, right? What is the database you should look for, how to make a search. Those are the kind of things. So resources, search engine available for gathering, critical review of available literature. It is very, very important. So this is the third day we are going to ask critical review of available literature. You need to know how to do a critical review. So my first questions to you is that have you read any review? Have you studied any review article, review paper on those aspects? I'll show you one example how people can do it. Am I audible to you?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
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 Okay. So this topic will be making a review on any topic. Now, review paper can be very big enough. And why we do a review? If I ask you, the first thing is that review will give you a concise idea on a topic or problem or sub problem. Let me show you one recent review from our lab, so that will make you understand how depth we can have any analysis. So I'm coming to one or few papers out of that. And not only this, you can have many other review article on any topic, and I will discuss how the things is going to happen. Okay. I think yes. I think my screen is shared and you can see. This is a review. For example, we have recently published. Recently means few months, 4 months back. This is a review on process optimization, metabolic engineering, and commercialization of microbial polyhydroxyalkanoate, a state-of-the-art review. Why do we write a review? What is the logic behind that? The writing a review is actually to summarize any domain of research work, what has been done or what we learned till date, because you see everyone's research is different. Someone is doing production of this biopolymer using some sugar, someone is doing to modify increasing the production by genetic manipulation, someone is doing how can we extract the best. So a large and vast array of study. And when you are coming here to understand on a subject, if you are going to start your research career on a given topic, it is always good to have a holistic knowledge. You have to have everything, not all details knowledge, of course, but a overview of the whole domain. How the people have tried, how the people have tried will make you understand why the people have failed also. So making a literature review, not for publication. Publication is a different thing. For your understanding, when you are going to start a domain, how can I do that? So what should be a content when I am going for a literature review? What should I look for that? So when I am representing the whole thing in an article, that becomes a review article. So review is actually assessment of research work. Okay, so for example, last 10 year, 20 year, so many people have done so many studies, and I want to evaluate them. So basically, you see, if my outline, if I say, first I will have some introduction, why this review is important, why PHA is important, how many people have done this. You see, we are giving a references for many articles. Then you are talking why this research, how it has changed, and why possibly our review is important. So we are talking about here, you see, researches on PHA in the past decades provide better understanding its products and application. Many reviews has been published on PHA over the year. What they have done, summarizing the microbial source, production plant, different types of substrate, carbon, mathematical modeling, and PHA synthesis. They have done. So we have to say why we are doing now. So we are also telling, however, this particular review attempts to touch upon different aspects of PHA overproduction. So we need some work area. So we are looking for those articles which are talking on increased production of biopolymer, like that. So this is one introduction. Then I am talking about the microbial source. You see, these are all literature I have gone through. These are the reference, right? You know how to look for the references. This 35 is a reference we have studied. 36 is a reference where we got this. So all these literature, when I am putting it together, describing a story, that makes a review. It can have many subsections. Possibly I'll show you the different subsections here so that you can always understand. First one, I'm talking about introduction, microbial source, use of media, then media optimization, metabolic engineering, how I'm recovering. It can have subsection also, how I'm recovering method. That means I'm not doing any work. I'm just compiling how the people have done. And why is it important? It is important because when you will read this review, you will come to know what are the possible way people have already investigated. So once I make a review paper for you, and if you study it, you will definitely have a comprehensive idea on the topic. So we are understanding how it can be recovered, how the things are normally quantified, characterized for this PHA, how the industrial scale production happens in industry, conclusions, and that's all. That makes the work finish. Okay, so this is the work paper we are talking about, doing a review. But basically, how will you make it? So you have to plan a outline, you have to plan a structure of any review paper, and you have to look for literature. And in our last class, I told you, when I'm planning for making or drafting any reviews, what should be the basic components and how we are going to look for that. Okay. Now there are different kinds of review. I'll also go to PPT very soon, but before that I will just make you a little understanding on what we started in Scopus. So may I ask you, any one topic can you suggest which is relevant to biotechnology and you want to make a review or you want to study on? Any topic, can I get any questions? And I will search here and I will show you from your side.
Parkinson's disease.
What you want to look for? Parkinson's disease is a just disease.
But the treatment of Parkinson's disease, what are the links between melanoma and the Parkinson's disease?
Links between melanoma and Parkinson's disease. So you are connecting these two things, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, nice. So for example, if I simply, I'll first job is that I want to look for that. I went to Scopus. Please, you see, this is a class. I will ask you also questions how you will do the search. In the same time, also you are learning how to do the search in your work, right? So both are important. Don't assume this itself as a theory class. Then it will be really not good. So, for example, first I will go and search for Google Scholar for two reasons. So you see, Parkinson's disease and melanoma. I find one paper association between these two. Malignant melanoma develop into Parkinson's disease. Casual, it is casual or coincidence. So these are actually talking about the same thing. A review of association between Parkinson's disease and malignant melanoma. So what you are understanding from this very quick search, you see, I'm doing Google search. I'm getting few of the article already. Malignant melanoma, early Parkinson's disease, association between Parkinson's disease and melanoma. So I find many, right? But question is that how many number is a many for you? Because here, after some time, I will slowly go away. You see, Parkinson's disease, then skin cancer, melanoma is not coming. Maybe because these are same terminology are used, right? So that's why I'm telling melanoma, Parkinson's disease. Some disease can have two different names also. Okay, so any possibility, any new names, if there you can look for. So here I can find some of the articles, that is 37,500 result. You will find that some of them are not really important. After some time, initially few pages it will be all important like that, but slowly you will find that these are not really connecting. Okay, initially it will come in, but okay, that is fine. Now I'm coming to our Scopus, because it is a very good one. You see, if I say Parkinson's disease, I think disease is redundant. I don't need. Melanoma is, of course, you are looking for. So I am looking for article Parkinson's and melanoma. I am looking for article abstract keyword. That means in all the paper, either my Parkinson's things will be there, melanoma should be there. You see how many article I am getting? 639 articles. This is a very big number, of course. And 639 articles. I'm also getting these target titles, evaluation of this in potential, but because they will talk about most recent documents, so they will try to have sorting on this way, right? Sort on newest. You can sort on maybe relevance also, which is more relevant to match. Now you see, this paper is most relevant, right? Malignant melanoma, levodopa, and Parkinson's disease. Unable malignant melanoma, levodopa therapy in Parkinson's disease. Everywhere you will find there is Parkinson's disease and melanoma. These are the more relevant ones, but not necessarily the recent one, because it was 2003, 2006, 2010, like that. So when you are making a review, you want to study or you want to explore this area, first thing is that it will give you the idea how big the study is. 639 article is not very big in scientific domain. Okay, please try to understand. This is not really very big. You want to see how the result, you want to analyze the result in Scopus, is very good options for you. I can analyze the result. This will give you also very clarity how the work has recently been coming into papers. You see, until this figure is telling how many paper came: 96, 97, 97, 91, 98, 91, 99, 96, up to 2001. You see, large number of paper was not coming. Only 3 paper, 1 paper, 2 paper was coming in scientific database. What I can understand, that okay, from 2001 the number of paper is generally increasing. You see the graph. So Scopus is also giving you an idea how the topic or how the area has evolved over time. Yes or no? You got the point? So this graph is giving you some idea how much you should look for and how the domain is progressing. Now, if you want to see, you are going to write a review. Before you write a review, I'll go back to the result. Please listen and record. This video recording is there, so you can check. So first idea is how much articles are there. Then I will see how many people have already reviewed. A very big number of people have already reviewed. There is 222 reviews are already there. 307 is research articles. So people have already done a big number of review on that. Okay. And I will also show you the keywords. Parkinson's disease, I want to have my keyword. Melanoma also, I want to have my keyword. For example, okay, if I want to see if I want to limit my search, please listen very carefully. I want to limit Parkinson's disease and melanoma should be there. I'm limiting. Still, I'm having 595 documents where in abstract, title or keyword, these things are there. If you want to be a little bit more focused, that okay, there are so many other non-important things are also there. You want to little bit more editing on that, you can do. For example, instead of title, abstract and keyword, for example, I'm only looking for the article. By the way, do you know what is title, abstract and keyword? I'm speaking, and if you don't know, then it will be a wastage of time. Do you know what is title, what is abstract, and what is keyword? You see, this journal, this paper, what is the title? This is the title, yes. What is abstract? Abstract is the summary. What is there? So I'm writing abstract. Microbial PHA producing using renewable source. This thing I'm talking about, this review has been structured on this. We are talking. And then finally, I will also have some keywords. Keywords means the thematic area. What are the things mostly the article is having? You see, in my article, I'll be talking about metabolic engineering a little bit. I'll be talking about mixed microbial culture. I'll be talking about polyhydroxyalkanoate. I'll be talking about substrate. I'll be talking about media optimization. These things I'm mostly talking. So these are the key words. So basically, if I give these keywords, or if you want to really understand the article, you need not go through all details. You can at least from the abstract, title and keyword, you can definitely understand what is the area. So basically, if I look for the articles, when I'm searching, I can look into title and abstract. If it is really important, then they will definitely come. And here I can find out my paper is coming only 215 documents, which will definitely be related to melanoma and Parkinson's disease, most likely. You see, now papers are coming on that. You see, are you getting the point? When I'm searching, I still have some 215 documents. I am only looking for the article where it is in title and abstract. It is there because it is important, then it should be there. You can further look how many research paper is there, how many, for example, I'm looking into how many article. Sorry, not this. Sorry. This have already, I think I have taken review. No, I have not taken. So this is year, this is article name, subject area, document type. How many reviews are there? If you want to read the review, so I'm putting only review and I'm limiting. So I'm getting now 41 articles. What are those articles? These are the articles which are review paper, which are having the keyword Parkinson's disease and melanoma. And these words should be there in title and abstract. Very, very relevant papers are coming. Now it is your time to read those papers. So for example, you will go and read the paper. What is there? Melanoma, Parkinson's disease and levodopa, causal or spurious link. Is there any link? Or correlation, is there any link? You see, many people are talking about the link. You see, the particular relationship between Parkinson's disease and malignancy. Any link? Association between Parkinson's disease and melanoma. Is there any link? So these are the all review paper. They are talking about the same thing, nearly same thing. And how they are published, you see, one paper was published in 2006, another was 19, 9, 20. So nearly on year basis, these things has been published. You can sort it, that is your choice. I can sort by date. That is different issue, not a big picture. So you see, in 2021 also 1, 2, 3, 4 paper came, 4, 5 paper came. Okay. Now this is the starting point. You should do your research. You read the review paper. For example, I want to look for the paper. I'm clicking from the Scopus. I'm going to the paper site, and I can find. This is the paper I'm going to talk. So maybe if the paper is available to me, I can study it. If it is not available, maybe I will not be able to study. Maybe this paper is freely available. So you can see the paper is getting downloaded. This is one way I can collect the review paper. Now I am only reading the review paper so that I will have a clarity on the domain. You see, Parkinson's disease and cancer, systematic review and meta-analysis. I will talk about that also. Systematic review is something different. Systematic means you have to tell the story that I went to Scopus. What I am doing today, for example, I am doing. If you document how I have come to 41 documents, can you tell me the whole story? If you can tell me the whole story, how you came to this 41 document, because you cannot read and you cannot describe all 600 articles. It is not possible. So when I am coming to limiting my scope of my research work or review work, I have to do some screening. How I have done, you can tell me the story. Initially, you can say, initially I searched only Parkinson's disease and melanoma. Just a second, please. Hello, sir. Yes, sir, tell me. When you mailed, sir? When you requested me, sir, by mail? Oh, then maybe, one second. Now, maybe I will cross check, sir. Now again, you tell me, sir, in lab, Khanna, sir, and it should be Abhiram, sir, and Khanna, sir, right? It should be. Okay, then if I have not done, sir, I will do it, sir. Sorry if I have not done. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sir. I'll surely do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will do it today itself. I know. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Yeah. So I think you can, if I ask you how I have approached here, what is the logic behind that? Can you tell me?
Yes, sir. We filter the search.
Yes. So there are different kinds of reviews. One review is just a regular review, no other terminology. Some reviews are there. These are called systematic review. Systematic review means why it is important. This is very important. Now you see, today you are making a review article and you have only considered some 50 paper and you are talking about that. Another big scientist is doing a review and he has considered 200 paper. So do you think they will have the same idea on that? No, review will change. So to make this review process more logical and systematic, there is a protocol to make a systematic review. You have to do systematic review means you will tell them very clearly that, okay, I have got 41 paper and I will talk on this 41 paper. If you are also doing the review, you will also do the 41 paper, because we are following a systematic protocol. What is the protocol here I followed? Initially, I searched for article, abstract and keyword. I got 690 paper. Then this was so many. So I look for exact keyword of Parkinson's disease and melanoma. Then I am reducing something. Then I am only looking for review article. Fine. Then I am only looking for those paper where title and abstract contains Parkinson's and melanoma. Then I am getting 41 article. If someone follows my rule, he or she will also get the same 41 article. Yes or no? If this search someone is doing, he will also get the same result.
Yes, sir.
At least today he will get same result. After some 7 days, some new paper may come and his result may little bit change. So basically, systematic review means I will tell the reader that how I have done and I am reaching here. So you should be also very critical. Okay, Mahanti sir has made a review and he has done like this. So whatever paper is expected, possibly you got, or if you are not getting also, you should be able to understand. So there is nothing hidden here, all transparent, and that is called a prisma diagram. I will show you this paper. This is a systematic review, and they should also have this thing. Systematic review means you need to tell what are the steps you are following to include the paper. They will also show you. I think I will come. They are talking about how they have literature, they have made a search. You see how they are doing. The meta-analysis followed by Moose guideline. Okay, these guidelines I'll be talking about later on. Prospero is the guideline. We search all published literature reported association of cancer in Medline. I told you now last day that PubMed, Web of Science, and Embase is the database. We are using Scopus. I told you about PubMed. There is also Web of Science is the database is there, which they are not publisher. They are simply maintaining the registry. Okay. What they are looking? Search item was PD, cancer, epidemiological studies. What we have studied? We have studied Parkinson's disease and melanoma. Each database. We constrained our search in human studies in the English language. Here also you can skip. There is also language selection is there. For example, if I look for language, you see. Anyway, fortunately, our paper is only English only, so no issue. Otherwise, if there is any non-English paper, then they will also come. So, for example, I am looking only English paper, but here all 41 is English, so nothing to worry on that. So basically, we slowly reduce the domain of search, and they will also show you. You see this diagram. When I publish some work on this, we will also have this. This is very important for systematic review. This is called Prisma flow diagram. Okay. Prisma. What is Prisma? That I will talk you later. Prisma is actually a methodology, the process, preferential reporting of systematic review and meta-analysis. That is called Prisma. 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 What is the objective? Preferential reporting in systematic review and meta-analysis. What is meta-analysis? Meta-analysis, for example, I am getting this many paper, I am getting this many paper, I am just talking about number. I will do some statistical analysis also from that study. Okay, if I am doing some innovative analysis from the papers, that is called meta-analysis. So meta-analysis is not always there, but sometime it may be there. You see? Now what they are doing? They are looking for PubMed. They are finding 2,000 articles. They are looking for Web of Science. They are getting 1,000 articles. Embase, they are getting 2,276 articles. Combining all together, 5,885 articles. Okay? Maybe there is some replicate, maybe same article may be coming together. So you have to remove the duplicates. Then they are excluding on the title and abstract. What they have excluded? If they are not finding those words, they have removed them. So basically, after removing these, they are coming into only 327. Out of that, 102 is review, 78 is, so for example, they are not considering them. So they are saying that out of the 327, I am not considering review. I am not considering case report. I only want to look for research paper, for example. Then I will cancel them. I will not use. I am telling them why I am not using. Then after removing this, I am having total 63 paper. Some other 2 paper from manual search also I am adding. So these papers 102 review I removed. 76 is biological studies I removing. 27 paper there is no relative risk, for example, they are removing. So some logic how you are removing and how many paper you are actually considering. So this review is actually considering up to 63 paper. This is called systematic review. Am I clear to you how they are doing? Some logic, some choice they will make, and they will tell it how they are coming here. Okay? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
This is the way they are writing a systematic review. They are looking for the paper. You see, they are connecting melanoma, non-melanoma, skin cancer. They are combining the 29 publications. These reference number publications they are combining, and they are looking for the association. So which paper is talking about? So for example, some paper is talking about melanoma, and they are also talking about, for example, Parkinson's disease. So they are connecting them. So these pooled research references for association between PD and melanoma was 1.75, 95% confident. So that means they are not doing any lab study, right? They're looking for the article and connecting, because those papers must be talking about some research on those people. And if you are having the data, you can also talk about that. So basically they are talking about association from publication. So this is also a research work, but you are not doing any lab pipette burette work. You are putting your focus on doing a literature review. This is a systematic review when I'm putting these things. If I'm not putting, then this is just review, general and broad review. And then they will discuss. You see, they are talking about the article also. Article publication, this one, included abstract, this one, excluding mortality study, this one. They are finding the relationship between this, the publication along with Parkinson's disease and cancer. They're trying to connect. And these are the graphs for that. Parkinson's disease and smoking related cancer. These are the paper which is connecting associations. So this is also a big work. It is not simply collecting some paper and putting. Is it that work? No. They have to go and do the in-depth analysis from those articles. That is coming under a systematic reviews. Okay. So my first thing, anyway, I should not deviate much. My point of discussion is that how we are going to do a review, what is the sources we can have, how we will do the review in one database. For example, I showed you now a review paper. I should also look for research paper, not only review. So for example, I want to change my criteria. So I can edit my search, sorry. So for example, I'm editing. Okay. What is my edit point? Let it come. Some problem is happening. For example, I'm some Scopus is giving some error. Okay, finally came. So for example, this is my title, and I'm searching once again. 215 article. I was checking only review. Now, for example, I only want to look for the research paper. Okay, only research paper. And I want to look for only, you see, I was telling there may be other language paper, you see, some German, Spanish, French paper is also there. I don't want, I only want to look for English. So for example, I'm limiting. So what I am now with, I am having 139 paper, which is talking about Parkinson's disease, melanoma, English, and these words are there in title and abstract. So this should be very important. Now, these are the research. So do you want to talk about all 139 articles? Then you go and read it and summarize your work. Or if you think, no, I cannot do for all the years, I will only do for last 5 years, sir, or maybe some 10 years. So for example, if you are looking for last 5 or 6 years, then you can limit it. No, I will not read everything. I will only last 5 years update. So I am having only 52 papers. Then what you have to do? Then you have to go into the paper. Otherwise, you cannot talk. So you will go, you see what they are talking about. They are talking about non-coding genes regulating this part, upregulated gene expression. There is also amyloid formation. They are linking this disease between some interplay of the genes. This is something general one. So here, some inflammatory inhibitor they are talking about, how this neuroinflammation is taking place. There is taking some cases there's talking about no relationship at all. So these are all research paper. You need to find, you need to check into these articles. And you can go and look into the article. I cannot really tell you what is the material there, and I am definitely not the person talking about Parkinson's disease. So if someone is there, which is the domain, he can always identify those papers. He can go and read the paper. Then he can think the idea, how can I make an outline of my work? So this is the approach you should follow any research work, or when I'm going to do any review or literature review. Am I clear? How to go, and you have to read. You have to read, you have to classify, you have to make a note, and then you will come up with a literature review completely. Now, okay, these are the things I was telling you, because today is the day you are supposed to have this thing in your curriculum. I mean to say, in this class. So I think I'm on the right track, not deviated much. By the way, sometime I told you in our last class that I will also come into I also talk about some of the PPT, right? If I simply explain you, sometime it will be difficult. Let me see what PPT material you can have for the day. If something is there, definitely I will talk on that. Sorry. So research methodology, and I was discussing something on our last class. I think this is the slide we were discussing. I don't remember. Okay, some slides I may talk for clarity, or I'll look for this one. Let me see. This I will discuss later. These things I will talk later. I have no plan for this day. I have also some yeah, I think, yeah, I'm correct. I have written so much so that actual things are not visible. I'll just remove them for you. Okay, just a minute. Nothing here. So here also. So if you are looking for something from my side, I can say, just a second. Okay, fine. Now you need some study material also, right? So for you, for your satisfaction, rather, I will say, this is the content I'm just showing you so that you can have some understanding. So when I'm doing any literature search, what is the important things you should know? Recognize the need for information. Do you really need this information? For what reason? Are you going to make a project proposal? You are going to do a new research. You are going to write a paper. You are going to jump into that domain. You want to start your career, building your career on these things you want to explore. Maybe that is the reason. Second very important thing is that identify and locate relevant source of information. This is very, very important. If you don't know where to find, then it will be very difficult for you. So source of information can be book chapter, it can be journal, it can be news articles, it can be some websites which are dealing with those things. So I need to enlist, when you are a very young researcher, you need to know the resources. The resources can be a very broad one. It can be of many types, maybe some journals, but primarily I'll talk about journal for review, for book, and from some statutory bodies, so government organization or non-government organization. Primarily the health or governing bodies, for example, in your case, okay, your case is like that. But for example, I am working on carbon dioxide capture or environmental pollution or all those things. Then where I look for, which is my relevant organization, I need to know. For example, I will look into the database for Intergovernment Panel for Climate Change, right? You got my question clear? So I want to know about the climate change, pollution, carbon dioxide, because I am in the domain, I am in the area. I know there is a non-government body on this, Intergovernment Panel for Climate Change, which meets on frequent basis. I think on 5-year scale they will meet. They will decide what should be the work framework for that, how they are going to mitigate the emission and global warming. These are the things I know. But if you are a person which is dealing with health and all those things, you must know that you will also have another good resources, that is World Health Organization. You can always look and recommend, you can see for the standard, any regulations, all those things. You will have sufficient good number of information. If I am doing for waste management, I can always look for example, US EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, I will look for. So depending on what domain you are working, there will be some key resources I will look for. Fortunately or unfortunately, I can always give more example on environment because of my domain. But some example I can talk about like health, you can go for this. If you are going for drug discovery and all those things, the professor who is relevant to this, making maybe on biological molecule, they will guide you where you should look for new molecules, where you look for new database. Possibly I cannot guide you here. So basically there is some sources you need to know. Few example I can give, but the list cannot be really exhaustive. Now second thing is that know how to access the source. How can I get the data? What kind of data I'm looking for? I'm looking for, okay, now there can be different kind of data. One can be some statutory write-up. Some of the write-up can be for public, I'll say public addressal rather, or public information rather, I'll say, who frequently publish public informations. Particularly you might have seen during this pandemic, every 1 day, 2 day later, some new informations the WHO is publishing. These are all publications comes as a public information system. So they will have. They can also, who also have publishing some journals, they will also publish some research work out of that. World Health Organization also have some bulletins, journal they publish. So there is multiple channels. They will also publicize the government ratifications or orders they are publishing in different government agencies. They will also include that. So basically I need to know how to access. How to access means how to search. If I ask you and go and look for some WHO database, can you search that? Yes or no? So there is practically you need to know what kind of search I am going to do. How to access. Okay, I told you one thing. You search now PubMed, you search now Scopus. How to search on PubMed? For example, you searched on Parkinson's disease and melanoma. So how to search is very, very important. Let me bring you here. So for example, I'm going to look for search some terms. So for example, I'm putting Parkinson's. I want to put it, where I want to put? I want to put it, for example, in my title and abstract. I'm adding it. Then for example, I want to look for MEL melanoma. I also want it in the title abstract. Or if you want, no, I want it directly in title. You may have choice that, okay, I want title in melanoma, but title or abstract Parkinson's. So for example, I am adding. So what is my search term? You see there is two terms. One is Parkinson's in title and abstract, and melanoma in title. That means it will look for those articles which is containing these things. If I want to have a search, I will search. So what I am teaching you here is how to search. I can put and. Now here you can manually change. For example, how many articles, by the way, you are getting? 69 articles. Yes or no? You can see how I'm searching. So this keyword and or all those things are very important. If I search for, I'm asking you this question. If I search for this, what will happen? Do you think number of article will increase or decrease? I'm having a questions to you, and I'll stop it because time is getting over. Can you tell me, if I search like this, my search result will increase or decrease? I think my students are there online.
Sorry, sir, didn't get you, sir.
No, you see, earlier I searched. You see my search term.
Yes, sir.
Parkinson's title in abstract, melanoma in title, and I'm putting and I'm getting 69 result. You can see everyone can 69. Now I'm telling, if I change it to or, then if I search, I have not searched. What do you expect? I will have more paper or less paper?
More paper, sir.
Very good, more paper. Why?
Because it gives two different meanings there for Parkinson's and melanoma as well.
So it will look for melanoma also, even if it is getting Parkinson or not, it don't bother. And if it is getting Parkinson's also, if it is not getting melanoma, don't bother. So of course it will give some bigger number of result we are expecting. Oh, it is so big that you cannot really imagine. You see, 1,69,122. So if you don't know that I should put or I should put and, these are very important. What is these things? And, or, and not. There can be many and not also. That means compulsorily it should not be melanoma. I'm only looking for Parkinson's, not melanoma. So you need to know that how I should search. Each website will give you the guidelines also. How can I search it? How can I make more useful search? You can look into it. But generally I know the terminology which I can include. Okay. So these things, these filter, these article types, availability, and for example, here I'll show you. There are many things are there. Everything I cannot really explore in one day. This is not possible. But I can put for the other terminology as else also. I'm not sure they have given it or not. You see, I can limit into year, I can limit into author, I can limit into what kind of articles you are looking for, not, I can put and, depending on what are the context you are looking for. I can join two searches also. So basically there is a lot of scope for modifying your search. If I put not, that means I am looking for only Parkinson's and not definitely melanoma. So Parkinson's I am looking, but not requiring melanoma. So all Parkinson's fellows are coming. Am I clear? So you can actually search, and if I put and means I am only looking, both should be there ideally. So I'll have very small number. So you can decide how to search and how should you look for. The time is over, so I have to stop it. Otherwise, I think I should have continued further. We have a next class also, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
this could be a very crude and easy way to do some literature search. I will also talk about the PPT. PPT is already shared. I will suggest you to go through it. Okay, these slides are already there. Nothing is hidden to you. You can go through it, and we'll talk in our next class. Now I think I have to stop. Any questions? Then you can quickly ask.